Hello folks, welcome to Dewayne Outdoors. I'm going to be showing you guys a recipe with beef jerky and dehydrated sauerkraut. It's a really tasty recipe, and we got one with scallops and leeks with dehydrated from our garden. We have some potatoes with a little bit of jalapeno in it, dehydrated, and also we put lemon pepper on this while we dehydrated it, and this will taste really well. So, and here's our sauerkraut. This is really good. Put a couple jalapenos in there too, but this is a really good recipe with the beef jerky. We love it. And then this is just another jar of our dill pickles and also jalapenos together, and we use this for everything. Grind it up and just, it's good. Lots of fun recipes to do. So we're going to show you how to do all of this and show you the end result of the product so you guys can check it out. Right now I have 1 cup of soy, a teaspoon of liquid smoke. I just put it in there for the fun of it. I like it. It's got a little zing to it. And what else do I have in here? Oh, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. I like to put that in here too. And then onion powder, about 1/8 of a cup of onion powder, a fair amount. Let that sit in your refrigerator like this. Mix it around really well for about 2 hours. And then we'll get with the leeks and everything, and I'll show you guys how to do all this. We'll start cooking here in a little bit. Just a fun little video because we're sitting here and bored, and we decided, hey, you know what? We need to upload something for you guys to watch. All right, stick with us. We're going to proceed here soon. Okay, and we're back. We've got our beef jerky that we showed you earlier laid out. And if you'll see, I have the sauerkraut, dehydrated sauerkraut with a little bit of jalapeno laid right on top. I didn't rehydrate it or anything. It'll soak it right up as it's cooking at 200 degrees for about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, until it's a consistency that you would like. It's really neat with the sauerkraut. It makes it very puckery. It's a really cool beef jerky. It tastes so good. So there we are. We got that part going for you. And now we're going to go ahead and put some of the water back into our dehydrated potatoes. And that's just with a little bit of the peppers that I was talking about earlier, just from our garden there, jalapenos. It's just dehydrated, and all I did was put a little bit of lemon pepper and a little black pepper, a little extra in it, and just let it dehydrate that way. It took, I don't know, 6-8 hours in the dehydrator, whatever it was. What do you think? That's going to take about an hour, half hour, and then these taters we'll cook them up with our scallops.
Yep.
So there we are. We put a little water in there. We're going to let that sit. We're going to start up our beef jerky, and we'll see how we go. About a half hour or so, we'll join up with you guys, and I'll start showing you the next steps. Should be pretty good. All right, thanks. Okay, we've got our potatoes, like I said, rehydrating. They're just about done. You can kind of tell they'll swell up when you touch them. You'll know they'll be quite loose and, you know, able to maneuver. That's when they're ready. You want to, I don't know how long it's going to take, but that's seems about right. So we're going ahead and pull out a pan, and then we're going to get our leeks into a pan and go from there. For now, we're just going to go ahead and, these leeks have been in my refrigerator for about 3-4 days. So I'm going to cut through. I don't know if you've ever eaten leeks before, but we love them. They've got a really a unique flavor. I really like them. I don't know. So I'm going to peel through them. I'm not using a lot, just enough for this recipe. When you're cleaning leeks, you want to make sure you peel off all of the banana looking stuff here because you can eat it and everything, but there's dirt in there, so you want to wash these ahead of time, and just kind of be careful because they're sandy. They do have a little bit of grit to them. I'm going to cut them off and get rid of all of the green this time. And I'm just going to slice them up into just small, tiny little pieces. I'm going to throw them in here and get ready for our scallops. Now see, when I cut this, I'm going to cut, there's the ring and all the good parts there, and I just cut it, and it'll just virtually peel like paper, and then you're left with a really good soft onion, basically. The leek is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I love it. So we'll just go ahead and get done with this. Check on our beef jerky and see how that's going. All right, thanks. Okay, now we've put our leeks in here. I've turned it on medium heat, medium high. You can use any kind of oil you want. Vegetable oil, olive oil. Coat the bottom of your pan with it. We're going to let that get pretty hot. We have sea salt, basil, and a little bit of cracked pepper. That'll go with our scallops. Really nice scallops. Those are beautiful. And then our garden dehydrated potatoes. If you overdo these, they will get mushy. Kind of reminiscent of squash or something like that. You don't really want that. You want them kind of like asparagus type of a consistency. And it's going now, so I constantly move them. I just like to move them around. We're going to go ahead and add our potatoes. We put them leeks in there for what, 30 seconds or so? I just want them in there just to kind of scorch a little bit, just a little bit, and then constantly move. This is where you really want to start moving it. All right. While the kids in there playing the video games, I'm out here doing what I love. That's my video game. Waiting for spring. It's driving me nuts. There are some lonely bluegills out there just waiting for us pretty soon here, folks. Okay, see how this is kind of... They're just soft enough and they're moving around a little bit for you. This hasn't been real long. We're going to go ahead and hit these with salt, just a pinch, sea salt, cracked pepper, pinch, no more than that, you want to be careful with it, and basil. Wonderful. And I worked in restaurants for 23 years straight, and my favorite thing to cook is probably fish and venison. Out of all the things I've cooked all over the place. I just love my outdoor cooking. Simple ingredients, that's what tastes good. Easy cooking. Anyone in the world can cook as long as you care. That's what it matters. If you care about what you're doing, it'll come out good. Period. Just like everything in life. Passion. Alright, I'll get back with you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to let this cook, and then we're going to add our scallops. We'll see how we're going. Getting closer. Yummy. Alright, we're going to go ahead and check out and see how we're doing here. Oh, that was looks pretty good. That looks excellent. Look at that. See how the leeks have slowed right down? They're smaller, but they're still very crunchy. The potatoes are getting very, very crispy. They're going to taste really good. Oh, this whole thing looks great. Smells fantastic. Okay, now comes the magic. We're going to stick our scallops right in here. We love scallops. Big time fans. Now again, we're going to go ahead, a pinch of sea salt to your liking, basil, and a little bit more cracked pepper. I'd say a half a pinch, not a full pinch, because you've already got it incorporated, so be careful. And that's about that. These will only take about 7 minutes, believe it or not. You don't want to overcook them. I know you've seen so many videos, everybody talks about overcooking scallops, and it's true. You overcook them, they'll taste like a rubber band. You don't want that. So be careful. 7, maybe 8 minutes. You'll be able to tell because they'll gain a much more solid color, and the minute they do that and they stop with the kind of this translucent coloring, they're done and they're ready to go. And that's when you're ready to plate those. Okay, it's almost supper time. And here is our finished product. Homemade taters and leeks with some beautiful sea scallops. It's very yummy. Try this recipe out. Comment so I can see what you guys think. Share the video. I guess tasting it is the last part, right? The good part? Well, we'll give it a shot. I think it'll be okay. Alright, the very best part, tasting it. Let's see what we got here. Oh my god, that looks good. The scallops are absolutely perfect. Get some potato. Oh my goodness. That looks really good. Get you guys a good bite here. Look at that. Look at me shake like crazy. I'm that hungry. Oh my god. Absolutely delicious. I don't think I've ever done this well before. It's actually really, really good. Tabby, you're gonna like this. It's pretty tasty. That's good. By the way, while I'm doing this scallop video, I forgot, I just have to bring it up. This is my wife's 6.5, almost 7 pound Master Angler Award. I'm real proud of her. She really did a great job with this, so I'm really proud of her. That's gonna hang on our wall forever. Amazing. Gotta brag. Okay, time to check up on our beef jerky. Let's see what we got here so far. We're an hour and a half into it. And let's just see. Holy monkey. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. That will be done in about an hour. All right, that looks pretty good. Had another little thought while we were doing our cooking video here. I wanted to show you guys this mount. My great uncle Nal Basner got that deer in 19 1949. And it looks like it's, you know, perfect, brand new, pristine. He was a heck of a woodsman and a great steward. He taught a lot of us. He hung around the likes of Fred Troust. He was friends with Mort Neft from Michigan Outdoors. He actually knew Fred Bear. Heck of a guy. But anyway, that's his mount, and I'm proud to own it. All right. See you later. This is our end result to our beef jerky. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful color. That sauerkraut, really, you can taste it right through. I'm already munching on it. It's so delicious. And I'll show you, let me turn the camera around. I'll show you how tender this is. Just grab a piece. Watch this. It's absolutely perfect. Like, share, subscribe. I hope you enjoy it. Try these recipes out and let me know what you think about them. All right, have a good evening.